Hey everybody, we're so excited to welcome you to the new site. We will be launching new features as the year goes on, but I'm really excited to show you what is here right now for you to immediately play with. So when you arrive at the new site, you'll see this landing page. At the top right, you'll see a sign up or a sign in. If you have an existing account on the NaNoWriMo site, you'll be able to log in with your usual user information, and we would encourage you to do that. If you forgot your password, go back to the old site, so at nanowrimo.org, and use the forgot password link there, just because we won't have your existing password on the new site. So back to the new site, it might take a little bit of time to import all of your existing data, but once it does, you'll be able to see all of your old novels should have transported over with you, your usual profile information. You can check all of that if you go to your profile here. Once you arrive on your profile, there are a bunch of things you're going to be able to customize here or adjust if it's imported information. You'll have a cover plate here. We have this default typewriter here, but if you click the little settings wheel in the corner, you'll be able to upload any image that you would like here. If you'd like to change your avatar, you can also go ahead and do that here as well. If you want to change some of your detailed information, you click on the little settings wheel in the sidebar, and you can change your username here. You can change the location that you would like to display where you're from. And then if you have like social media sites that you would like to add here, so I'll add like a Facebook account, you can add, I think, up to 5 links there. And then you can click the save details, and that stuff should save to your profile as well. Sometimes things won't be reflected immediately. If you refresh the page, that should fix the problem. You can share a little bit more about yourself in this bio bar. So you can add like a little bit of a short bio and any like favorite books or authors that you'd like to share with other people. So just click on the little settings wheel again. You can write your bio here. If you click on this next tab, you'll be able to add up to 5 favorite books, up to 5 favorite authors. On this page, you'll also see kind of the writing badges for your primary project, which we will talk about right now. So you can go to your projects by either clicking projects on your profiles page, or if you go to the drop-down menu here, you'll also see projects there. If you've logged in with your existing information, all of your previous novels, including your projects that you wrote during camp, should be reflected here. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to announce a new project on the website. So if you click Announce New Project here, you'll see this tab. You can give your project a title. I'll call mine A Work of Genius. And then you can set a project status here. So we're going to introduce some more as we go, but right now you can say ready for progress, or if you've already started work on this particular novel, you can say it's in progress. If you're inputting a past novel, you can say it's drafted or completed or published. So I'm going to say this is ready for progress. You can set some privacy, and you can set the type of project that this is. If it's a novel, short stories, memoir, scripts, nonfiction, poetry, or other. I'm going to say this is a novel, and then I'm going to move on to setting my goal. So you can title your goal if you'd like. All of these are going to default to my new goal if you want to call it my January goal, or I will finish this if I die trying. You can do that. You can also change what type of goal this is from writing to editing. Eventually, we'll allow you to change the type of goal from words to hours. But for right now, we're asking that you limit your goal to words. So I'm going to do the traditional 50,000 word goal. And then you can set your start date and your end date. We'll include kind of a default cover for you. And then if you click into the actual novel, you'll go to your details page. So you can fill out your project details here. If this is a novel that you've already started, you can put a current total word count where you're starting from, and then you can put in your genres. So you can choose from the usual genres that we show that you might be familiar with from the NaNoWriMo site, but also if you want to add something else, you can add as many tags as you'd like here. And then you'll be able to add a project summary and then add an excerpt from your novel if you'd like. If you've created a Pinterest board for your project, you can link to that here. If you created a playlist, you can link to that here as well. And then this little checkbox here just lets us know if this is going to be the primary project you're currently working on or not. So if this is a project that you're just like that you want to create, but you're not ready to start it right away, you can uncheck this. So then now that I've added a summary and an excerpt, those will be displayed on the project details page here as well. You'll also see a larger version of your novel cover. One thing that we're really excited about is that you're going to be able to create multiple goals for one project. This goal is maybe my drafting goal for this project, to write 50,000 words of it. And then let's say like I want to do a second draft, or I want to add 30,000 words. Create a new goal. You'll be able to do that as well, which is really cool. We're excited about that. Once you are going to be updating your actual progress, you'll be able to do that in very familiar ways. So we'll have this updater on every single page. If you click the plus sign, that's your typical updater here. So let's say you wrote 100 words, and now your total word count is 100. So I'm going to say 100 total, and then update progress. And if that's all that you want to do, that's going to be a very simple updater. Another thing you can do is if you click through, you can add to your total word count. So let's say later in the day, I wrote an additional 50 words. So I want to add that to my count. And then update progress. And if we go to my project, it should now say 150 words total. Great. And so you can switch between how you want to count every single time. A new thing that we're introducing is more metrics. So if you want to track even more about kind of how you are writing, you can report whatever you would like. And the more statistics you report, the more you'll see on your stats dashboard. And when you arrive on your stats dashboard, you'll see your regular progress, and then you'll see how many words you need to write today. And then you'll see kind of your longest writing streak up at the top. And then you'll see your very familiar word count graph. So right now I've only input one data point here, but as it goes, you'll see your usual information, and we're giving you the option to either display that as a line graph or as a bar graph, which you can change here. And then we'll show you additional information because you've shared more with the website. It'll also be able to tell you kind of when your peak writing hours are. You can either view that as a graph or with this fun image. And then it also show you your daily word count as a bar here, which you can also change the graph display. It'll show you where you usually write, where you've usually written for this goal, what your daily word count average has been, the day you'll eventually finish on, and your average writing speed. Kind of your general mood, right? Sometimes you just want to check in with yourself and be like, was this fun or was this a disaster? So that's your stats dashboard, which we're really excited about. I think the one other thing we wanted to show you here was your personal word sprint tool. So we've incorporated that into your updater as well. So if you'd rather use a timed session to update your word count, you can click this little clock icon up here. And then you can set a timer or you can set a stopwatch. So if you want to set a word sprint for yourself, you just click on the little clock icon, make sure it's set on timer, and put in the time that you would like to go for. So let's say I want a 5-minute word sprint. I'm going to go ahead and click start timer. I'm going to start counting down for you right away. So yeah, that's what we're really excited to show you. We have a really robust profile creation tool, a really robust project creation tool. We're excited that you can have multiple goals for single projects. And we're really, really particularly excited about just how much more expansive and interesting the word count updater is, and that you have a whole entire stats dashboard to yourself now that just helps you get a better sense of who you are as a writer to help you as you create your own writing habits and try to reach your writing goals, of course. Eventually, we're going to be introducing a lot more features. We're hoping to introduce features very regularly in the next several months. If you go to community, you'll be able to find our new forum space, our new regions pages, and if you go to writers resources, of course, our usual pep talks and offers from our sponsors. And those will be really exciting pages. So we're so excited about the features that we're going to be adding over the next few months and into the rest of the year. Just so you get a preview of kind of what's to come, this is our design screens. And so just so you know, there's, a lot more to come, a lot more that we're excited to introduce you to. And we hope that you enjoy what's here now. Thanks so much for checking out the new site. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at help@nanowrimo.org.